pull throttle. All right, welcome to Faux Flights. We are here in Nashua, New Hampshire. We're headed to Essex, New Jersey, and we are in the Piper Comanche 250. This is just continuing our VFR series from Bangor, Maine down to Key West, just working on VFR calls and other things like that. I love the Comanche, but it's been a while, so we'll go ahead and get locked in here, and we'll dust off the cobwebs. Let's talk through what we're doing here. So we're going to depart out from the west, out of Nashua, head down to the Gardner VOR. It's all going to be VORs. So Gardner VOR to the Barnes Field VOR. And then we have Bantam Lake, which is this little lake here. It should just be a little waypoint for us on the way. We'll see if we can actually spot it. But we'll be tracking the Carmel VOR into that. And then we'll come down, we'll pass the Tappan Bridge, head over New York into New Jersey, and we'll make our turn. And we've got a little Morristown VOR right in this area here that we'll, or NDB I should say, that we'll be tracking as well. So it should be a fun little flight. We'll try to keep it smooth. Let's go ahead and get some comms dialed in here. So we'll go to the airport diagram since we're trying to do this the right way. So you can see I've got all the waypoints here. I've already done my Navlog. You can check out the first two videos in the series if you want to see how that's done. So Kilo Alpha Sierra Hotel, and we are going to Kilo Charlie Delta Whiskey. All right, let's get our comms here. So 125.1 clearance delivery and ground are the same, 121.8, and then towers 133.2. And then we'll get the rest of the information there off of ATIS and whatnot. So looking at Nashua, our field elevation is 172 feet. 172 feet. And then let's check our weather here. Oh, actually, get our comms first. So 135.5 for ATIS. What's their ground? 121.9. Their tower is 119.8. We'll get our weather. Okay, 1853 Zulu. 310 at 14. Yeah, it's quite gusty all the way up the East Coast. Visibility is 10 statute miles. Sky conditions, few at 11,000. Temperature 12, dew point 1. Altimeter is 29087. All right, and then let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get our ATIS for our flights for our airport here in Nashua. So let's go ahead and get the plane started here. So let's go ahead and get our fuel configured first. I'll get the click spot eventually. Come on. What is going on here? Sometimes this thing presents a little interference. There we go. Its boundaries are too big. All right. So let's go ahead and check our fuel pump here. So we're looking for fuel pressure to come up. I can see the needle moving. Okay, great. All right, let's get our beacon light on. Let's get our mixture to rich, and then we're going to give it 3 pulls of the primer. 1, 2, 3. We'll lock that back up. Go ahead and crack this, and we'll give it. All right, clear prop. There we go. Okay, we're checking fuel pressure. Oil pressure came up. Amps are looking good. Fuel's looking good. Let's get our avionics on. Get our radios on here. ADF on over here. Let's get some comms dialed in. So our ATIS is 125.1. We'll do this on the lower one. And then let's get, put this one on 135.5 as well. There we go. Alright, and then let's go ahead and listen to our comms.
Following is requested. Back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery on 121.8. Advise on initial contact, you have information Lima. Nashua Airport, information Lima. 1656 Zulu. Wind 310 at 15. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 5500 feet. Temperature 8. Dew point 6. Altimeter 2970. Arriving and departing runway 32. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested.
I think it's 310.
Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery on 121.8. Advise on initial contact, you have information Lima. Nashua Airport, information Lima. 1656 Zulu. Wind 310 at 15. Visibility 10.
Okay.
Sky conditions, scattered at 5500 feet.
Let's get our other comms. So 121.8 for our ground. And then 133.2 for tower. Let's get our nav radios in. So we got 116.95.
Nashua clearance, Skyhawk, November 62, Papa Golf Alpha, IFR 2Ps, ready to copy.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Yep, there we go. So that's our local VOR.
Clear to Portsmouth Airport, using radar vectors to MHT, then it's filed. Initial altitude 3,000. Departure on 124.9 or squawk 6477. Skyhawk Papa Golf Alpha. Skyhawk Papa.
Alright, and then let's get...
parking requesting VFR departure to the southwest with a flight following.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
392.
VFR out of below 1500 feet. Departure on 124.9. Squawk 1555. Nashua clearance, use 666 with you, GA parking for VFR flight Flemingdale with tracking.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
392.
On departure, maintain VFR at or below 1500 feet. Departure on 124.9. Squawk 1452. Do 666.
Nashua ground, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, at General Aviation Parking, request taxi to runway 32 for VFR departure to the west.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, taxi to runway 32 via Delta Alpha. Contact tower on 133.2 when ready for departure.
Give me 1 second.
Taxi via Delta Alpha, contact tower on 133.2 and ready for departure. Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo. Okay. So we're going to go up Delta to Alpha, all the way down. All right, great. I don't have any landing lights or taxi lights, so we'll flip on landing lights along with our rotating beacon. Alright, I don't think we're going to need any flaps for takeoff. We'll throw on the pump, throw on pitot and landing lights. We'll come up here and do our run up. Just make sure our mags are good. Lots of birds out today. It's a nice airport. This is a free airport off of FlightSimTO. I will have it in the linked in the description. Yeah, we got crazy winds today. Should be a lot of fun. Oh, more birds. Lots of birds.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact tower on 133.2.
Tower 133.2, Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo. Alright, I think this is the IFR. Hold short. We'll come up here and we'll turn into the wind and do our run up. Parking brake. Let's go ahead and run it up to 1800 RPM.
1 Victor Alpha reporting midfield left downwind runway 14.
1 Victor Alpha, runway 14, cleared for the option.
Okay, I'll come back on.
Runway 14, clear for the option, 1 Victor Alpha.
It's pretty good.
1 Victor Alpha reporting mid left field left downwind runway 14.
All right, we're all good.
Nashua Tower, 1 Victor Alpha is turning final runway 14. Am I cleared to land? Or clear for the option? Nashua Tower is RV3 and 1 Victor Alpha, clear for the option, runway 14.
Nashua Tower, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, ready for departure, runway 32, holding short for VFR departure to the west. Holding short at Alpha. And I haven't told them what weather we have.
Comanche Sierra Lima Bravo, Alpha Echo Nashua Tower, runway 32, wind 310 at 15, gusting 27, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 32.
Reporting midfield, left downwind, runway 14, 1 Victor Alpha.
airspeed's alive.
Contact departure on 124.9er.
One Victor Alpha, midfield, left downwind, runway 14. Runway 14, clear for the option, 1 Victor Alpha. 1 Victor Alpha reporting midfield, left downwind, runway 14, request eastbound departure after the option.
You know what? I did not check my compass card.
Bravo Charlie, make a right turn heading 180 traffic at your 9 o'clock, 1 mile altitude, 1500 feet.
Right turn to 180, looking for traffic, Diamond Tree 71 Bravo Charlie.
Runway 14, clear for the option, RV 311 Victor Alpha.
Make our turn here. We need to be on 7-3 radial. We made our turn though. Alright, let's get
1 Victor Alpha reporting runway 14 left downwind midfield. Runway 14 clear for the option, 1 Victor Alpha. Runway 14 clear for the option, RV 311 Victor Alpha.
Alright.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, you're leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Midfield, left downwind, runway 14, 1 Victor Alpha. Runway 14, clear for the option, 1 Victor Alpha.
Nashua Tower, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Echo, request Boston approach frequency.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact Boston approach on 124.9er.
Approach on 124.9er, Sierra Lima Bravo Echo. Boston approach, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, request VFR flight following to Kilo Charlie Delta Whiskey at 2,500 feet. And we have Lima.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, squawk 1741 and ident.
Squawk 1741 and ident, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, radar contact 5 miles west of Nashua at 3,000 feet, heading 269er, Nashua altimeter 29.68.
Manchester departure, November 00 Bravo, requesting IFR clearance to Forestville with information whiskey. Radar vectors Kilo then is filed. Expect flight level 310, departure on 124.9er, squawk 155500 Bravo. 00 Bravo, read that correct.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact Boston Center on 134.7.
Boston approach on 134.7, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo. Boston approach, Comanche, Sierra Lima, Bravo Alpha Echo, 10 miles from Nashua with Lima.
Comanche, Sierra Lima, Bravo, Alpha Echo, Boston Center. Good afternoon. Brookline, altimeter, 29.68.
2968, Sierra Lima, Bravo Alpha Echo.
Roger, Luke 2635 Quebec, thank you.
Vision Jet 791, contact Boston approach on 124.9er.
I am...
Contact Boston approach on 124.9er for Vision Jet 7791.
Skyhawk 734 November, Alpha Boston Center, roger, altimeter 3033. Skyhawk 4 November, Alpha climb and maintain 5,000. American 754, turn right heading 230.
Turn right heading 230, American 754.
Juliet level 14,000.
Southwest 1 Juliet, Boston Center, roger, altimeter 2985. Southwest 41 Juliet, expect the ILS runway 5 approach into Providence. Skyhawk 4 November Alpha, proceed direct to spinal intersection.
We'll go down here and intercept the radial if we can.
American 754, turn right, heading 210.
Right 210, American 754.
Traffic in sight.
American 754, turn right heading. Let's go with 230.
Turn right heading 230, American 754.
Okay, we can turn landing lights off. Fuel pump can go off. Should turn that off a while ago. All good. Okay, we're at altitude control. Here comes our radial, so we're looking good.
Southwest 41 Juliet,
see if we
contact
can-
Boston approach on 124.9er.
124.9, Southwest 41 Juliet.
November 45 Charlie, Boston Center, traffic at your 2 o'clock, 4 miles, at 22,500 feet, Boeing 737.
What's
No factor, 45
2300,
Charlie.
22.
45 Charlie, contact Boston Center on 123.75.
We're going to make our turn here.
Charlie.
2300 at 22. See if we can go lean. There we go, and then we'll just go lean a peak.
Juliet, 11,000 for 12,000.
Okay, we're looking good here. So we're at 22
Southwest 1
manifold
Juliet,
pressure
Boston
with
Center, Roger
2300
Gardner,
RPM.
altimeter 2980.
And that's rate 22.2 at
Southwest
2300.
41 Juliet, Roger.
That's what we're going for.
Baron 901, Lima contact Boston Center on 123.75.
123.75 for 9 Lima, come on now.
See if we can get back down to altitude.
Juliet, level 16,000.
Southwest 1 Juliet, Boston Center, Roger. Altimeter 2985.
41 Juliet.
Southwest 41 Juliet. Expect the ILS runway 5 approach into Providence via the Viper 3 arrival. Southwest 41 Juliet, expect the ILS runway 5 approach into Providence.
ILS runway 5 approach into Providence, Southwest 41 Juliet.
Southwest 41 Juliet, contact Bradley approach on 119.0.
Expect the RNAV runway 9 approach into Wyndham. Bonanza 24 Romeo.
Bonanza 24 Romeo, expect the RNAV runway 9er approach into Wyndham. Descend and maintain 5,000. Turn left heading 210 vectors for the RNAV runway 9er approach.
Expect RNAV runway 9 approach into Wyndham. Descend, maintain 5,000. Turning left at 210.
American 754, turn right heading 075.
075, American 754.
Bonanza 24 Romeo, contact Bradley approach on 119.0.
Bradley approach 119.0.
Southwest 41 Juliet, descend and maintain 6,000.
South 41 Juliet.
Must be right over it. Is that it right there? On the big lake, we're over in here. So we're just bringing the radial back over. And we're going to be on the 244. We're doing all right. We're at 2,500 feet. We know where we are. We're here for 12 minutes. On the other side of the town. So we can go to the 65 now. So we're now on the 65 coming into the Barnes VOR. We're crossing these lakes right here. Three little islands right there. Man, such a lively plane. It is horrendously windy today too.
Alpha Echo, transition through the Springfield Chicopee Delta is approved. Remain this frequency. Southwest 41 Juliet, descend via Wiper 3 for the ILS runway 5 approach into Providence. Altimeter 2983.
Runway 5 approach in Providence. Altimeter 2983 over Juliet.
Southwest 41 Juliet, descend via Wiper 3 for the ILS runway 5 approach into Providence. Altimeter 2983.
Transit through the Yankee approved. Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, transit through Yankee was not approved. Please confirm your current request or intention.
Boston approach, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, request transit of the Bradley airspace.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, transit through Bradley airspace approved. Maintain current heading and altitude.
We'll maintain current heading and altitude. Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, roger. Maintain current heading and altitude.
Maintain current heading and altitude. Comanche Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo.
Bonanza 24 Romeo, turn right heading 215.
Turn right heading 215, Bonanza 24 Romeo.
get my next one plugged in there. 660. Already had it.
Echo, transition through the Westfield Delta is approved. Remain this frequency.
Transition to the Westfield Delta is approved. Remain on this frequency. Comanche, Sierra Lima, Bravo Alpha Echo.
Bonanza 24 Romeo, climb and maintain 2000 right turn heading 215. Bonanza 24 Romeo, Wyndham Airport at your 10 o'clock, 16 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Report cancellation of IFR or missed. Approach this frequency. So long.
So long, 24 Romeo.
Bonanza 24 Romeo, descend and maintain 2000, turn right heading 215.
Our VOR is going to be right over there by that lake. We're going to be heading out on the 230. Lawrence Field here. We're headed south to Bantam Lake. Just flip to to or from, and we should be able to get onto our VOR here. Not much trouble. Across here. Fuel's looking good.
Air 419, contact Boston Center on 132.65.
Everything's looking good.
132.65 for Air 419, thank you.
Okay, we're going to be looking for Bantam Lake on the left, on the right down there. Of course, we got to cross this big lake in the center. So we're looking at 11 minutes till Bantam Lake. So let's say 56 minutes past.
47 Bravo, contact Boston Center on 132.65.
32.65 for TBM 47 Bravo.
Southwest 653, descend and maintain flight level 280. Descending to flight level 280, Southwest 653. Bravo Alpha Echo, contact Bradley, departure on 123.905.
Departure on 123.905, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo. Bradley approach, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo with Lima at 3,000 feet.
Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo, Alpha Echo, Bradley departure. Good afternoon, Granville, altimeter 29.80.
Altimeter 2980, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo.
Bradley departure, 33121 with you, 1,700, climbing to 5,500.
Archer, tree 121 Yankee approach, radar contact.
Approach United 221 with here, flight level 320.
United 221 Yankee approach, roger.
It seems like I'm crossing the big river right here. Maybe that's Bantam Lake up there.
Bradley approach, we're going to be requesting vectors for runway 24 and one on the ILS.
JetBlue 5245, turn left heading 210 vectors for ILS, runway 24 approach, descend, and maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer.
Left heading 210 vectors for ILS, runway 24. Then descend and maintain 3,000 until we're established on the localizer for JetBlue 5245.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact Boston Center on 124.85.
Boston Center on 124.85, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo.
Delta 1330, Bradley approach, radar contact, cleared direct CTR.
Boston approach, Boston approach, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo at 2,500 feet.
Comanche Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, Boston Center, good afternoon Simsbury, altimeter 29.80.
Altimeter 29.80, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo.
JetBlue 508, please clarify your last transmission.
Disregard last transmission, JetBlue 508.
JetBlue 508, copy disregarded.
JetBlue 508, disregarding your disregard. Runway ground, Skyhawk 1 Delta Papa.
Skyhawk 1 Delta underscore Papa, contact Bradley Tower on 120.3.
Runway ground, Skyhawk 1 Delta Papa, please give me taxi instructions to GA parking. Skyhawk 1 Delta Papa.
Skyhawk 1 Delta underscore Papa, taxi to GA parking via Bravo Charlie, hold short of runway 24. JetBlue 508, descent and maintain 15,000.
And maintain 15,000, JetBlue 508, copy all.
JetBlue 508, descent and maintain 8,000.
Things in the green, oil pressure full high.
8,000 now, JetBlue 508. 123, 123.
Archer Tree 121, Boston Center, roger.
Long day.
JetBlue 508, understood. JetBlue 508, affirmative. Good morning.
JetBlue 508, clean, clear, and naked.
Minutes. Traffic in sight.
JetBlue 508, descend via Harp 4 for the ILS runway 22 approach into LaGuardia. Altimeter 2994.
Descend via Harp 4L is 22 left transition.
I guess that could be Northfield. This is it. can see all three of those structures there. The far island and the little reaching peninsula thing. Alright, now I should be able to reach out for
Delta 1990, contact Boston Center on 134.3.
Boston Center 134.0, Delta 1990.
Okay, Carmel's going to be 50 on the way in.
Delta 1990, which approach should I expect into 22 left?
Delta 1990, expect ILS approach runway 22 left at Newark. Intercept ZAFP IAF.
Expect ILS 22 left, intercept ZAFP IAF, Delta 1990.
headed towards Carmel now.
Bravo Alpha Echo, transition through the Danbury Delta is approved. Remain this frequency.
Transition through the Danbury Delta approved. We'll remain on this frequency. Comanche, Sierra Lima, Bravo Alpha Echo. That's nice. Gives you the VFR clearances for the flight following.
JetBlue 508 requesting descent to 3000.
JetBlue 508, descend and maintain 3000.
Okay, this is that river. Here.
Cessna 903 Golf, roger.
Coming down.
SayIntentions ran 2893 Golf, turning out to the west, final call, Sky Acres. Traffic ran 2893 Golf, taxiing to runway 17, Sky Acres.
Cessna 28903G, Boston Center, roger.
Sky Acres 2893 Golf, taking off runway 17, west departure, Sky Acres.
1000, unable to assist.
Take off.
1000, unable to assist. Contact tower for takeoff clearance.
Descend and maintain 3000 for JetBlue 508.
JetBlue 508, descend and maintain 2500.
Descend and maintain 2500, JetBlue 508.
Delta 234, contact Atlanta Center at 135.6. Contacting Atlanta Center 135.6, Delta 234.
Boston Center, JetBlue 508, are you still with me?
Coming through this area here.
JetBlue 508, copy.
Basically, we get past the VOR here. Coming over pretty shortly here. JetBlue 508, negative Cessna, maintain 8,000. Getting closer to it. it. All right, we just went over it. Yeah, there it is right there. All right, so now I'm on the 247 over the Tappan Z Bridge. Catch our radial. See both of my needles coming across here. Intercepting our radial again. Tappan Z Bridge. 3216.
Squawk 4321 identified. Squawking 4321 United 125.
sight. Looks like the Tappan Z down there. Tappan Z Bridge. Radial again.
Southwest 912, proceed direct to the Blanc intersection. Direct to the Blanc intersection, Southwest 912.
after we cross that, we're going to be coming down over the river. Whoa.
Alpha Tango, report altitude. Currently at 8,000, Beechcraft 901 Alpha Tango.
let's see if we can figure out where we are here. Follow this river, it should lead me right there. That's the field right there. Essex Tower, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, request full stop, landing, to enter pattern with Lima.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, unable to clear for landing. Contact Caldwell Tower for landing instructions. Remain on this frequency until instructed otherwise.
Contact Caldwell Tower, Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo. On 119.8. Caldwell Tower, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, request landing full stop.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact Caldwell Tower for landing instructions. Remain on this frequency until instructed otherwise.
Could I have the Caldwell Tower frequency, please? Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, Caldwell Tower frequency is 123.8.
Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo. Caldwell Tower, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo. Request full stop landing, runway 28.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact Caldwell Tower on 123.8 for landing instructions on runway 28.
Caldwell Tower, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, 5 miles out, request full stop landing, runway 23.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact Caldwell Tower for landing instructions on runway 23.
Wilco, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo. Let's probably try calling ground. Essex ground, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, request landing runway 2328.
Comanche Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, runway 23 is not available. Caldwell Tower is using runway 4. Contact Caldwell Tower for landing instructions.
Okay, well, using runway 4, let's go get ourselves ready for 4. We will go over the pattern. Runway 28, runway 4 is absolutely not in use. Alright, we'll enter the downwind here. And we'll just do a 360 here. Just a lower altitude here. We'll enter the downwind for runway 28. Essex ground, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, joining the downwind for runway 28.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, runway 28 is not available. Contact Caldwell Tower for landing instructions on runway 4.
Caldwell Tower ground, Comanche Sierra Lima Bravo Echo, turning base runway 28. Go around.
Cirrus 555 Sierra Mike, traffic alert 2 o'clock, 4 miles opposite direction.
Traffic in sight, Cirrus 555 Sierra Mike.
Alright, we'll go for the right pattern landing. It'll be just a bit easier. Caldwell ground, Comanche Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo going round.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, roger, go around approved. Maintain current altitude and heading.
Caldwell ground, Comanche Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, turning base runway 28 right. Turning right base, runway 28. turning crosswind, Jesus. Caldwell ground, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, turning base, runway 28. Go one stage. We'll then start turning final. Caldwell ground, Comanche, Sierra Lima Bravo Echo, turning final, runway 28. Shed some speed here. Okay, pull throttle. Unfortunately, the comms kind of got goofed up at the end there, but Caldwell ground, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, clear of active, request taxi to general aviation parking.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact Caldwell ground for taxi instructions to general aviation parking.
Thought I am on ground. 121.9, 121.9. Alright, well. Safe frequency for Caldwell ground.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact Caldwell ground for taxi instructions to general aviation parking.
Caldwell ground, Comanche Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo. Can you say ground frequency?
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, Caldwell ground frequency is 123.8.
Ground on 123.8. Comanche Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo. Caldwell ground, Comanche Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, request taxi to general aviation parking. My mouth is getting tired.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact Caldwell ground on 123.8 for taxi instructions to general aviation parking.
I'm on 123.8. What is this frequency?
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact Caldwell ground on 123.8 for taxi instructions to general aviation parking.
What is your frequency, Wilco?
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, you are on Boston Center frequency 124.85.
I am. All right, welcome to Faux Flights. This is the Navlog portion for our flight from Nashua, New Hampshire down to Essex, New Jersey. I tried to find a faster way to do this, but there really isn't, so I'm just going to keep doing it the way I'm doing it. So I've plugged in our altitudes here. I've plugged in our VORs, so we've got the Gardner Mass VOR, and then after that we're going to be on the Barnes Regional VOR. I have the frequency dialed in there, and then we come down to the Carmel VOR, and then finally we do have a little NDB here. If I turn on, we do have that plugged in. I've got that dialed in down here just as a side note in case we want it. But other than that, we should be okay. Let me turn those back off, just for clarity's sake. So we do have a couple of waypoints about midway through from Barnes to Carmel. We have this waypoint here where we should be passing Bantam Lake. We'll keep an eye out for that. There are a lot of lakes in here, so it may not be substantial enough to find, but hopefully it should give us something to look for in the middle of our flight here. And then we come over the Tappan Z Bridge directly over it, so that should give us a good waypoint on the way in. I have those OBS frequencies or radials dialed in there, so these are going to be the ones we'll be following. I then have our indicated airspeed, so this is based on our climb performance, our best climb, and our cruise at, I believe, 2200 RPM, 2400 RPM, somewhere in there. And we'll dial in the manifold pressure along with the charts just to get the proper setting there for the efficiency we're looking for. And then I've got our true course in here, which is just the straight numbers given off of these, and this is we're gonna have to now calculate our true course. So if we go to the sectional chart, in terms of how I deal with this, I'll find a nearby compass rose. So this is our vertical line. If we wanted to align that to the vertical, probably looking at 15 degrees, I would say. We'd need to subtract 15 degrees from each of our headings to get our true course. So that would be 239, 231, 215, 214, minus 15 would be 227, 227, and then 252. Okay, so we've got our true course in there, and then let's go ahead and calculate based on the winds. So we're going to go ahead and go to aviationweather.gov. We're going to go to the products, to the winds temps data. We're going to look up in the northeast, and we're going to find Albany, JFK, and Boston. So we've got good data here. So let's say for JFK, we can definitely say it's going to be down in this area here. So I want wind's direction and velocity 32. So it's going to be 320 at 37 knots, thereabouts. I've got 39 knots actually. 9 knots. Let's find out what is the weather at Essex itself. So if I come, if I come here to flights, info, open airport, weather, 320 at 23. So yeah, it's a windy day. So 320 at 23 knots. And then let's just, while we're here, we'll go ahead and get our Nashua weather 320 at 23. It is windy. 320 at 23. All right, so what's Boston at then? So Boston is 33.37. So if we said 33 at 37, but because we're at 500 feet below that, let's just shave some of that off. We'll say 33 knots, and then what's halfway between? Let's see, 320. So say 325 at 38. We'll say 7 here. At 35. Sure, we'll just make it odd number there. 323. This one's going to be less, so let's say we'll keep this one for 39, keep this one for 38. 320, 21, and for this one actually we'll come down on it, so we'll say 33 because it's at a reduced altitude. 33 at 320 is fine. Actually, we'll say 31 at 320. Okay. So that looks good for that. So let's go ahead and get our E6B out and we'll calculate our wind correction angle. So we need to get this down to 0. So we're at 0. Putting in 320 for our true index and 23 for our speed. So we're going to mark up 23. And now we're going to rotate to our true course is 239. And we want 95 has to be our wind speed. So we're going to pull back to 95. And we're looking at going 88 on the ground. So our ground speed is 88, and our wind correction angle is 1214 degrees. All right, now we want to come back to 0 true course. Let's just double check. Wind direction to true index. So 330. And then we're going to mark up 33 knots. Okay, blue. And then we're going to rotate to 231. And then we'll get the blue. We're going to go pull that to 167 indicated. We're actually going to be going 178. And our wind correction angle is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Wait, oh, there we go. 5, 10, 12 degrees. Is that right? Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, I guess it is. All right. Let's go ahead and do our next one. So we're coming down here to even there. We're going to go 327. Okay, and then we're going to mark up 25. And then we're going to go ahead and rotate to 215. And we're going to go ahead and pull that green mark up to 167. So we have 5, about 8 degrees correction, and 172 for our 8 degrees of correction. Okay, now we're going to bring this back down to 0. We got 235, or 325 I should say. 37 knots. Okay, and then 214. pull that up to 167. So our ground speed's going to be 176. And I'm going to be at 1213 degrees. Alright, we're going to come back down to 0. I'm going to go to 323 under true. And then we want 38. And then we want 227. And then we're going to pull that till it's 167. And we're looking at 167 thereabouts. For a true ground speed. And, oh wait, no, 163 I should say. Maybe 162. And then our wind correction angle is 10. About 13 and a half. Alright, now we're going to go back to 0. We're going 321. And then we're going 39 up. And then we're going 227. 227 to 167 for the green. Okay, we're looking at 160 and a wind correction angle of 14 degrees. Alright, and then finally, we're going to be at 320 at 31. 320 at 31, 252, and then we're going to bring up to 167. Alright, great. And now we can go ahead and figure all this out. So 239 plus 14 plus 28. Or let's just get a calculator out. We'll just do it all at once. Alright. $267. 243, 257. I could probably do these. 22, 237. No, that's not right. Is that right? Yeah. 22. Yep. And then sure these are right. So, oh wait, I have to putting the totals in the wrong place. All right, then we can go ahead and get our deviation. We got our compass card here on for the Comanche. So 267, 268. So it'd be 268. Sure. 259. One below, two below. So we'll say 258. 243. 242, 241, 240, 255 is going to be 254, 254, 266. Oh, that was the deviation on there, so okay, and then for the leg and the ground speed, so let's grab our calculator. All right, we got 28 divided by 88 equals, multiplied by 60 equals 19 minutes. So we'll go 37 divided by 178 times 60 equals 12 minutes. Let's see, 35 divided by 178 equals times 60 equals 11 minutes. Minutes. Then 3 minutes. All right, great. So total time would be 33, 43, 52, 52, 59, 65, 68, so 108, let's say 110 total.